So welcome back to Supermotorland TV. We thought we'd give you a summary of the week's activities with the 2025 KTM smr450 that we've tricked up. We've already revealed that it's Adam Vibert's bike, and he's been testing at three tracks, Adam? You were here on day one?
Yeah, so busy week. Supermotorland track was like the first test, running it in, and then we've done Yepes down the coast, so a bit more twisty, so that was a good test of the handling, and then Fortuna as well, so a bit more sweeping to test like the more high speed handling characteristics of the bike. So yeah, we've given it a run in all scenarios really, and positive all round.
Okay, cool. So obviously the spec of the bike, probably most people have watched this being built. So could you kind of sort of take us through it, a few of the bits on it and your feelings about them? Because people like the feedback from the rider as to what makes an improvement on a supermoto bike. You know, not just bling.
Yeah, sounds good. So I mean, starting off with the twin discs on the front, so they actually came off my previous bike, so they're Cobra, and I mean, I think it's down to rider preference really. I quite like them in terms of feeling through the leather and stuff like that. Some people who might have used a bearing jug, which I used previously, or I think it's the M50 Brembo caliper, isn't it? They're quite aggressive when you initially press the lever. You don't really get that on the twin disc, so it's down to feeling really, but I quite like that. Then carrying on with the fork, we've got the Olin's cartridges in there, Supermotorland setup, again, really good feeling with them. I think because they're quite adjustable, you know, on the tracks, it was absorbing on the little bumps quite well. Didn't really get any chatter and things like that, so really positive there. Then we've got quite a lot of spine off-road parts on the bikes, with the clamps, the foot pegs, and the linkage as well. So again, really nice bits there. They're quite popular. Like a lot of TT bikes and stuff have spider parts, so I quite like, you know, how they're manufactured, designed, again, all positive feelings.
And they're all sort of highly adjustable, yeah? Obviously the spider triple clamps, you can adjust the offset there, and then the rear linkage, you can basically raise that up and down, so you can raise the ride height of the rear of the bike, and even the foot pegs you can raise up and down as well. We haven't really played with that too much, have we? Because your base setting that we put in, that we've obviously developed with Loris Ford Dunn on this bike here, kind of worked for you straight away, so you just stuck with that, yeah?
Yeah, exactly. On the tracks, it was perfect for me. Like we did obviously a bit on the clickers here and there, but in terms of how it was at the base, you haven't had to go too far from that. So again, we're really happy. When we get it back home on the hill climbs and stuff, you know, it could be different. We may want to start playing with the linkage and stuff, but it's, you know, just nice to have the option to do that if I need it.
Okay, and what other bits are on there? Because it's pretty loaded, this one, yeah?
So obviously the AIM stuff that's on there as well. So we've got the Solo 2 DL unit, and we've also, well, that's plugged into the ECU, and then we've got the Lambda sensor on the exhaust. So we can get quite a lot of good data from the bike. So obviously it does your lap time and things like that. But yeah, from the ECU we can see how it's fueling, if the maps working, all that sort of stuff. So every time we've been out in the week, we've just looked at that on the laptop just to make sure the maps are giving me the best performance. So again, they're quite a useful tool to delve into and get that sort of information on the bike.
Okay, and this the engine, this is the highest spec available, and this is our A-kit engine. So basically, it's had a lot of work done inside, as well as the DVRs and the Vortex ECU. There's a high compression piston, a cam, different exhaust manifold, different inlets, bit of head work done. And what was your feeling on that, power-wise?
Yeah, really good. I mean, just a big increase in power all round throughout the rev range, but it's, you know, quite a nice smooth curve. I think for me, you know, when you build the engine, you said I don't want anything too aggressive.
Yeah.
And we've definitely achieved that. So it's got power in all the right places, pulls nice off the corners. So again, yeah, I'm happy with how that turns out and suits my style for sure.
Okay, and obviously we've kind of built this specifically for the hill climbing scene in Jersey, and a key element of that is the starts. And I saw you out there earlier today practicing them, We put a launch map in there as well for you to try. And how was that? What was your feeling there?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, really nice at the start. You don't have to rev it too hard. Didn't have too much wheelie or anything like that. So we've got the SPS remote hole shot on there.
Oh yeah, show us how that works.
Yeah, so essentially, you're going along. You pull the front brake, it dives, and you press this lever at the same time, and then you release the brake, release that lever. So you're not having to worry about doing that yourself. So yeah, try some starts with that manually. As I say, really good. Don't have to rev it too much. No wheelie, and then as you say, Matt, we had the built-in launch on the bike. So tried that. It definitely wasn't as fast as doing it manually yourself. But I think back home there'll be some situations where it's not too safe maybe to use a whole shot device, say if you're starting and then it's quite a long straight or something before you can press the brake to release it. It's good to have that option, and again, yeah, it worked quite well really for something that the bike's controlling. So yeah, I was quite happy with how that worked.
Okay, and the swinging arm, you've got quite a special Gecko parts swinging arm on there, which has got quite a bit of adjustability, but we kept it. It was quite a long bike, and again, you felt sort of quite positive about that. The rear end was your biggest problem, wasn't it? The front was quite settled. The rear, we had to sort of work with the clickers quite a bit. But
yeah, definitely. It wasn't really a grip issue. Like straight away, really nice on the rear end. Plenty of grip. Wasn't having slides and things like that. It was more just some of the corners it was chattering. So yeah, we just worked on the clickers, dialed the compression slowly, and we pretty much got rid of that. So
okay,
yeah, that was positive.
Fantastic. So when do you actually race this beast then? What's the plan?
Yeah, so the first hill climb back home is the 21st of April on Easter Monday, so not too long now.
Yeah.
So yeah, looking forward to that. Get on the hill climb. I expect I'll have to make some tweaks and things as we go, gearing, maybe something in the bike up. But yeah, I don't think it's too far away, to be honest. Okay,
and your hopes are obviously to set a few personal records and hopefully title records and stuff, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, like personal best, obviously the first goal, so hopefully we can do that, and then there's plenty of events in the island, so yeah, if I can take records, that would be the cherry on top for sure.
Fantastic. Okay, and we thought we'd show you as well the sort of next step. We haven't put this onto Adam's bike yet because it's still under development, but we've got here on Loris's bike the second injector from VRD Motorsport MXology in the UK. So we're just they actually do the injector assembly, and then we've put that into connected that to our Vortex ECU. So we're in the process of basically developing that, and that will be going onto Adam's bike maybe later in the year or maybe next year. It all depends on how good it is, basically. Sorry?
That is a plan.
Yeah. I mean, we've tried it on this bike with a second injector in the Vortex 22 bike, and there's quite a bigger effect with it. So we were very happy with that. So now we're going to try it on that one, and then cross to Adam later in the year, hopefully. Anyway, that's our summary of what we've done this week. All very positive, and hopefully you'll be seeing Adam as part of our remote Super Motorland team in Jersey, speeding up the hill climbs there and setting some records. Thanks, Adam.
Cheers.